Girl Bella.
Hello babes, it's me, Shannon for Brown Girl Bella, back again to bring you more lips, lashes, and luxury. If you're new, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and then don't forget to tap that notification bell so you're notified each and every time I upload. For those returning, welcome back. So, at long last, we're going to get into these December favorites because I have to tell you, last year was a huge year for makeup. I have fallen in love with so many different products, some of which I'm going to talk about that I fell in love with in the month of December. So I got it and quickly it just became a favorite of mine. So we're going to talk about those. We're also going to be talking about some favorites that I've had for a little bit longer than a month, but they also were my favorites in the month of December. So without further ado, let's get into it. First thing I want to talk about is this palette. This is the Mega Mothership. This is the Celestial Divinity palette by Mother Pat. Excuse me, Dame Mother Pat now. This is an extraordinary palette. If you did not get the Star Wars palette, you're in luck. If you did get the Star Wars palette, you're in luck because there are included in this palette, and I've said it once, I'll say it 1,000 times, I've used both palettes together. So the fact that they are also both contained within this palette, I don't mind at all. Let me cover up the mirror so I can really show it to you. I mean, this is just a collection of the most seductive, seducing shades ever. You've got in here vivid purples, you have glamorous golds, you have just hues that are just to die for. This green right here, one of my favorites. So pretty. You can do so much with this palette. It is to die for. Only $78. I say only because her motherships are normally $125. So this is $78. I gotta tell you, I've not reached for a whole lot in December other than this palette. I have to kind of force myself not to use this palette because everything that I want is in here. When I want eye looks that are purple, it's in here. Golds are in here. Green is in here. Everything I want is in here. So, I mean, I didn't have to look far. But yes, definitely if you have not tried this palette, if you have not tried Mother Pat, I say get this palette. You're going to get a good sense of why I go gaga over her every single time she comes out with something. It's just fantastic. So that is one of my faves for in December. I really, truly love this palette. The other palette that I really loved in December was this one by Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Bejeweled Eyes to Hypnotize. It is a really beautiful, comprehensive palette of different shades going from more neutral to a little bit more glamorous, but they are so easy to use. They're so easy to blend. You don't have to stick with the formula how she has it laid out here. I have ran the whole gamut in terms of what colors I want to use. I've mixed some of the reds and the purples together. I've mixed some of the browns together. It really doesn't matter. You can go anywhere you like and you can really get a beautiful nice soft glam look out of this. And this is perfect for those women like myself who don't want a whole lot going on every single day with their eyes. They just want something to just, you know, pop on, blend out, and be done. So she did these in terms of 3. So these trios are one set. Same here, and same here. So you can stick with that formula if you like, but as I said, I go hog wild. I just go all across this palette, and I try to mix it up so that I get a different look every single day, and it does not disappoint. So this is for everyday baes who want to slay, like myself, who enjoy just beautiful shimmers, nice comprehensive mattes, and want that flawless look each and every time they pick up this palette. And that's what you're going to get from this. Okay, next from Viseart, they came out with these beautiful Petite Fours. They are a small pan palette of 4 eyeshadows in 4 different shades. I love all of them. I did not think I was gonna like it, but I do. The 2 that I thought I was not going to like the most were this one, which is from Boyce, which is this quad right here. I thought it was, you know, just basic, everyday, not really all that much to write home about. But man, when you put it on your eyes, it is gorgeous. So that's one. And then the other one that I thought I was not going to like was this one. I thought it was, you know, a little too cool for me, and that I wasn't going to get much use out of it. And surprisingly enough, I thoroughly enjoyed this quad. So pretty. This one is called Lilas. Very, very pretty. And pigmented. So even though the shades are a little cool tone, they show up beautifully on the skin. So those were the 2 that I thought I wasn't gonna like, and I ended up being very pleasantly surprised. These 2 are why I got them, and I love them. This one is Chocolat. And again, this kind of reminds me of a palette I had back in the day from Bobbi Brown, I think it was. She did a chocolate eye palette that kind of reminds me of this palette. So pretty. The colors are so creamy to put on. This color right here in the inner corner, let me just show you what it looks like. Isn't that spectacular? You put that as an inner corner highlight, it's beautiful. Absolutely stunning. And I love that every one of these shades are just smooth to the touch. They're so soft, but yet they give you maximum payoff. And then this one here is called Praline. And again, it reminds me of that Bobbi Brown chocolate eye palette. And this one here is just so gorgeous. Just amazing colors. Really, really pretty. So they retail each for $22. I really, really, really enjoy Viseart's mattes and their shimmers. They do a very solid job of giving you a great payoff. What they look like in the pan is exactly what they're going to look like on the eye. So I mean, you know what you're going to get when you get a Viseart palette. And their petites, their pro pans, whichever ones you get, they act exactly the same. They are the most dependable of the eyeshadows that I've ever seen in my life. Other than Pat McGrath, these are like second best. So really solid palette. Alright, so on to eyes. I have not been wearing a whole lot of lashes. Today I am wearing Huda Beauty lashes, but I've been loving mascaras to death. You know which ones I love. I'm going to share them with you again. Number one, of course, is Pat McGrath, her Dark Star Mascara. This is her latest one. The wand in here is just beautiful. It has that hourglass design. Definitely hugs and volumizes your lashes to give you instant payoff. It is beautiful. The other one that I love is by Gucci. This is the L'Obscur. This one, if you have thin lashes, get this mascara. It is so beautiful and it goes on so lovely without depositing a whole lot of product onto your lashes to make them heavy. They really give you a lot of length and separation, not a lot of volume that you're going to get from like a Pat McGrath, but if you want that length and that separation and a little bit of definition as well, definitely go for the Gucci. And then this one I've rediscovered. This has been out for a long time. I think MAC still does it. It's the Extended Play Giga Black Lash by MAC Cosmetics. This has the most thinnest brush head I've ever seen in a mascara. And it's perfect for your lower lash line, especially if you don't want to get product onto your lash. You just want it onto your lash and not on your skin. This is perfect for that. So definitely, if I can find it, I'll leave a link for it below in the description box. Primo. Alright, we're gonna move on to concealer. Number one stunner for me in December, Shiseido Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing Concealer. I'm sure I messed up that word, the brand title, crazy, but it's a long brand title. It'll be in the description box, but get it. This is in the shade Tan. It brightens under the eye, it cancels out any dark circles, and it does a great job without using all of the product. I've had this for several months now and I'm still not at the finish line. I still have plenty of product left to go with this, so I am super ecstatic that it's lasted this long. So that's a testament to the product's effectiveness, because you don't need a whole lot for it to really work under your eye. So I totally, hands down, recommend this concealer. For foundations, I've been loving two foundations that I just recently discovered. They just came out in December. The first one is actually the one I'm wearing right now. It is by Fenty Beauty. This is their Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Foundation Powder. This is in the shade 390. Looks like this. And then underneath you have a sponge that you can use as well. I have not used the sponge. I use either a soft brush to use this, or I use my fingers. So I have not used the sponge that comes with it, but you can if you want to. This is a darling brand. I mean, talk about coverage. I don't have anything on except for this. That's it. I have a little bit of primer, but this is doing the job of coverage. And you don't really need a lot, because where we're going, we're not going anywhere. But if you want just a nice even coverage, just a little something for every day, definitely one to consider. This is really, really good. It surprised me so much because I thought, you know, I have the other Fenty's, it's probably gonna be no big whoop, but I got it and I instantly fell in love with it. So definitely one to consider. And the next thing is this 1-2 Punch by Gucci. This is their primer as well as their foundation. This just came out last month, and I have to tell you, they had me at first pump. I tried this product and I was floored by how beautiful the coverage is. It's just fantastic. It's effortless. It glides on really, really nice. For it to be Gucci, it does not have a heavy smell, so thank goodness for that. But it packs a punch. It really does cover without feeling heavy, without feeling greasy, and without me having to mattify myself throughout the day. It held its own and it kept the shine at bay. So this is now my bae for like those days where I really need a little bit more help than what a tinted moisturizer or one of my other products will give me. I'm gonna reach for Gucci because she's bae. She's fastly becoming new bae. And I cannot let it go by without mentioning this soft matte foundation. This one is by Tom Ford. This is the Traceless Matte Foundation. Again, soft, mattifying, does the job. I don't have to worry about shine throughout the day. It really holds its own, and it's a beautiful, beautiful product. Like I said, effortless. It just looks amazing. And the thing I love most of all about Tom Ford is I can go to any of his foundations. I'm the same exact color in every foundation. Usually I have to go up or down one or two. I don't have to worry about that with Tom Ford. So I'm really happy about that because I know if I go in for my shade, it's going to give me what I need. So definitely wanted to shout this out as well. Now let's move on to blush. So there are two blushes that I have reached for every single day in the month of December, so I had to shout them out. The first one is by none other than Wayne Goss. This is his Bright Poppy Weightless Veil palette. And it is a beautiful color, especially for brown girls. This shade here gives you just enough rouge without it looking clownish. And then if you want a nice soft color for a highlight, you have that copperish tone right there that just gives you a beautiful, effortless payoff. So that's the swatches of those two. It's beautiful. Really, really happy with this product. The next one, I'll be honest, I waffled on this product several times before I actually pulled the trigger and bought it. I just didn't think it was that special enough to get it. And I've never been so happy to be so wrong. This is the Dior Backstage Glow Palette. It contains 4 different formulas: a glitter, a metallic, a shimmer, and a sheer in all different tones. This face palette is amazing. You want to talk about a nice light finish, something that gives you kind of that effortless lit from within glow without being too heavy. Get this. This is amazing. This is in 005 Copper Gold. They had 2 new formulas. One I think was a True Gold, and then this one was a Copper Gold. And then I think they had one within like the rosiest tones. Out of those 3, I loved this one. I probably would go back for the other 2. maybe. I don't know. But I will tell you, this one right here is a great solid product. I really enjoyed this. And then the other blush that I loved is by Chanel. This is the Lash, and this is a beautiful rose gold shimmer blush that just really, I don't know if you can barely see it, but it gives you that beautiful lit from within look for a blush. It goes on so smoothly, so softly. I believe it was limited edition for the holidays, so you may find it and you may not. If I can find it, I will leave the link for you in the description box below. But I loved this blush right here. I was amazed at how beautiful it went on and how gorgeous it looked against my skin. Really solid product, really beautiful finish, excellent. And finally, two other highlighters that I cannot be remiss in telling you about. This one, you know, Mother Pat, Dame Mother Pat. This is her Champagne Gold Skin Finish Sublime Skin Highlighter. As you can see, she's already well loved. The color is called Champagne Gold, and that's exactly what you get from this. A beautiful champagne gold. It just hugs the skin in such a beautiful way without being overly dramatic and overly flashy. It just does the job of giving you that hint of glow that everybody craves right now. It's a beautiful highlighter. And now this one is from Charlotte Tilbury. This is her Hollywood Superstar Glow Highlighter. This was also limited edition, and it also gives you that beautiful effortless shine and lit from within look. So hopefully you guys can see that. It's just like a beautiful shimmer. Not too harsh. It does a solid job of just giving your skin a beautiful glow without leaving a lot of glittery deposit on your skin. So it's not going to show up texture and things like that. It's just going to give you a nice, smooth, solid finish. Beautiful. Alright, gotta talk about my lipsticks. Now, although I am loving my reds, right now I have to give it to the pinks. These two in particular have been my bae for December. This first one is by Gucci. This is Love Before Breakfast. Every time I wear this color, I get so many compliments from you all. If you love me wearing a pink lipstick, 9 times out of 10, it's probably this one. This is a beautiful matte pigment that's so soft and comfortable to wear. You really would want to wear it every single day. It's that good. It's one of those great lipsticks that you can put on and instantly brightens up your face. It changes your whole outlook. It gives me everything I want. So this is Love Before Breakfast by Gucci. And then for those who may not want to spend as much as the Gucci lipstick but still want that beautiful shine, I found a great dupe in Patrick Ta. This one is called She's Hard to Get. Again, the Gucci Love Before Breakfast. Now look at this one. She's Hard to Get. Almost exactly the same. For half the price, you can get it. So if you love MAC lipsticks, It's in the same kind of realm as a MAC lipstick. It's a really solid color. Again, it's a matte that's very comfortable to wear. It's not drying on the lips. It's not going to give you that, textured lip that you don't like. And it is a little transferable, but not a whole lot. Like, you can matte it down and you can put your mask on and it won't smear all over your face. It does a great job at staying put. So this is another solid color from Patrick Ta. But if you want to get into the reds, this one I have on is by Dame Mother Pat. But this one is another solid color from Patrick Ta. This one is called That's Why She's Late. Comparable to what I have on. And this is the color on the skin. This is what it looks like. Again, a beautiful, soft, matte red color. Perfect for you to wear every day or just whenever you need a pick-me-up. I don't know about you, but when I want to feel great, I put on a really bold, beautiful lipstick and it instantly changes my mood. She's hard to get. Solid color, solid product, Patrick Ta. So that's it. Those are some of my December favorites in the makeup department. I will be back with some December favorites in skincare, but there were so many to choose from. I wanted to do that a little separately so that this video is not hours long and it's easy for me to edit and get up. So if you want to hear more about skincare, stay tuned for that. That will be coming up soon. Until then, you have now been bellified. Take care, and I'll see you back here soon.